it's funny because I've been talking to Kelsey too, and he's very much against it. But I think he's also thinking in terms of cloud native is about composability, and thinking of stateful workflows almost as like shoving a square peg into a round hole. You know, you're like, if you're gonna just take your bulk version of your stateful workload and just try to shoehorn it into Kubernetes, yeah, I agree. That's a pretty bad idea. So what's been happening? I mean, there's a project we're looking at, like the Apache Cassandra project. We're looking at like, okay, what is it that, you know, sometimes it's not all about like, no Kubernetes, get it together. It's like, you come on, man, we're here with our thing that's just perfect. It's not that. It's like, I think there's a real interest in making changes to like a database like Cassandra, because it's a Dynamo based system, and Dynamo was built with this idea of commodity backends and connecting those. The Dynamo model is way more about how you create distributed systems and consistent data than a specific implementation. And so I think that it will change quite a bit over time. Cassandra is, we're getting ready to ship 4.0 here shortly. If you haven't seen all the hype, it's amazing. But 4.0, post 4.0, I think you're going to see a lot of head scratching. It's like, not even that. It's going to be a lot of movement around making changes to Cassandra that will fit the deployment model. And the reason I say that is, it's not because, you know, it's, well, we're just going to try to follow the hype train. It's this massive. We found that 60% of the Cassandra deployments are in shops that are also heavily Kubernetes. But they're not running Cassandra in Kubernetes. So that's and it's only growing.
Yeah.
So this is paying attention. It's not just following along with the, you know, doing their thing. Yeah. So it's a different energy for sure. But it's, and then it's like what do we compose? What do we bring in the composability? And so Jeffrey and I, we actually just talked last week about this. You're like, what do you bring to the party? Yeah, coincidentally, the conversations are pretty intense. Next week at KubeCon, you're going to see a lot more of that, I'm sure.